There's so many different ways to fix every single problem, right? Everyone in chat's gonna have a different opinion. Everyone else is gonna have different ways of doing it, but it's about weighing what works, what doesn't work, combining it with any legacy architecture and infrastructure and systems that we need to tie in. But what I would like to see is if we went in something like this. So what I would love to see is just remove cards. Remove these sets. We don't need to collect all 5 of these dots anymore. What do you mean they can't? They can do anything. They can do anything. It just takes development. Like that, you can't say they can't. Like, so every set, I want them to be able to just like any people, Stronny, it doesn't matter if people spend on it. If a car goes on sale 3 years after you bought it, are you entitled to walk back to the dealer and say, I want a little bit of I want my money back because you put it up for sale for cheaper? I don't think so. That's not how that works, man. That's not the real world. But like, so these card sets, I want people to be able to just equip these easily, right? Just equip these cards and you have the set. That's it, right? Full power, have the set. Leave the cards in place, however, for books. That way, the existing systems that already take advantage of the cards and the systems and everything in it can like then just come in here and upgrade their cards over time. Like this 6% should be a grind. That's fine, right? So like all these books right here, let people grind that out. That's fine. That's fine. And then out here, this just let people equip it. I haven't heard a single person that would actually be upset. You know what I mean? So that's just one idea, right? So, and again, like Stronny, I wasn't trying to single you out, by the way. But that's just a general thing. It's like anything is possible. This is just one idea. Another idea is you just leave it alone, put all the cards on all the merchants, have a 24-hour cooldown or whatever, and then people can finish it over a month. Like how long should it take realistically to finish your cards? A month? How long does it take a player to stop playing your game is a better question. If I log into your game and I can't do this shit, I'm gonna quit within a day or two, man. So what does it matter if I can grind it in a month? Let people have fun. If they want to swipe and go faster, cool. But I think an easier solution would be if you put everything in just books is the grind. Card sets, not the grind. Make it so you don't get dupes. Yeah, we've mentioned that before. Yeah, dude, I agree. Like, dupes are stupid. If I open a card pack, of course it's gonna give me all dupes and not these guys. So, like, one idea would be to no dupes, right? Would they do that? I don't know, maybe, right? But another thing they could do is if I get a dupe, just give me currency, guys, and then let me buy a selector pack or something like that. I just mentioned 3 different ways to fix the problem, right? But which one works the best? I don't know, tradable cards, but then you're gonna have people gaming the market, selling things. It would auto-correct over time, sure. And then people could sell things early on for a lot of gold to help with the whales. They would then get a % cut, which is a decent idea for if you want to like stimulate the economy in another way. So if you take a step back and look at it from a system development perspective, there are so many different systems tied into giving you cards and tied into card EXP and so you have like all these different like back end architecture and systems that are in place with these things. So it makes it more difficult to just rip and replace, right? So they would need a good plan to like encompass that and pull it all out, or take what you have, make some tiny changes, treat it like low-hanging fruit, increase the rates is probably the easiest one to do that. We have people who have been playing this game, like myself, like a lot of people here, we've been playing this game for 2.5 years, right? So we've done this grind. We have a lot of fucking power just from this set. A new player coming in not having the power, and there's an argument to be made like, do you need that power to play this game and do the content? The answer is no. Arguably no. However, it's expected at this point by the community, and you have to adjust for that. Like, there's expectations that you perform at this level, and if you don't have the cards, you are not like performing at that level. Bro, I have over 10,000 hours in this game. Like, why am I still here, right? Hello? John, how does it feel spending more time a week on Lost Ark than your job? This is my job, dude. I have 2 jobs now. What do you mean? Having deep dive, I'm doing so much less damage. And like we've talked about this 100 different ways. We've talked about it already on the stream, but let's do it again. So right here, this is 15% damage. If they're weak to holy, you're getting an additional, 10% damage. If they have Lost Wind Cliff on, that's another 3.5% damage. If I go over here to books and I look at demons, that's another 6.2% damage, right? Let's add that up. That's almost 24% damage, right? Sorry about that, guys. So that's almost 24% damage between Lost Wind Cliff, Light of Salvation, and Demon damage, right? Just those 3 things alone. And then you have vulnerability on top of that. Like, good luck catching up. Good luck catching up. So consider your current pace or place in the game. And if you're talking about gems, weapon quality, like people are spending 200k gold right now to go from a 9 to a 10 gem. This is just an example whether you're doing this or not, right? So going from a level 9 to a 10 gem on a skill that's doing about 30 to 40% damage is how much damage, guys? That's 3%, right? Okay, so 3% more damage. And I'm talking about doing probably 15% more damage over deep dive, right? This is just rough math, napkin math. So that's 5 level 10 gems. But guess what? This is across your entire roster for all of your enjoyment, right? So it's so much more. It's like you finishing Light of Salvation is more damage across your entire roster than you buying 5-10 gems on every character. You know what I mean? And it carries weight throughout your entire Lost Ark career. If it's vulnerable, then you're gaining even more damage. Like, it's actually crazy. It's crazy how seeing those systems make me never want to restart playing this game for any reason. Yeah, exactly. So, Raynell, you're saying it's crazy how seeing these systems make me never want to restart. That perspective of a new player is crazy. It's absolutely crazy to me, right? We need better new player experience. And I say this, I know what he meant, Starny. I'm just saying, like, take that same mindset and apply it to someone going into the game. What's your advice for them? Don't do it. Like, no, that's not a good option. Like, we need a way to onboard players to bring them up to the bottom level of the current tier. And like, we have some of the best hype we've ever had from the player base, because we're going into tier 4, the most hype thing I can think of, right? We're moving into new systems, new raids, new damage, bigger numbers, all this shit's coming in. Hyper skills, hyper awakenings, blah, arc passives, all this shit. And now it's like, my advice has become rich in real life. I mean, that fixes some stuff, but does it make you happy? Probably. I'd be real happy. It does seem AGS is more control over the game now, so I'm coping for insane new player changes. Same, Maeve. I really am. Like, and again, I'm just going to put my hands up and say it. I think AGS, in general, has made amazing changes coupled with Smilegate, and they continue to make amazing changes. Now, are they fixing everything in one go? No, you can't, guys. You really can't. Like, they can't just fix every person's complaint about the game in one go. You have to take steps back and go, like, system by system, change by change, until, like, it reaches a good state. Like, there's no instant fix for everything. And they're not going to make everyone happy either. I was onboarding 8 new friends with solo raids released. After they experienced actual lobbies for con, normal they quit and didn't want to look back. Yeah, like, mechanics are hard. Being flamed is even harder. Doing enough damage is hard. Like, guys, I had a guy come into chat 2 months ago. Whenever it was, we got solo raids or something like that, right? Guy comes into chat and says, guys, I'm having a really hard time clearing this raid. No one's answering me on the Discord. No one's answering me on this Discord, this Discord. I'm trying to whisper players. People don't respond in game. He's saying he's sitting here in game trying to talk to these people, right? What's the problem with that, guys? This guy's sitting in the middle of the town. Yeah, Gunner. What's up, Gunner? How you doing, man? Nice to see you again. So there's people just sitting in town trying to talk to these people that are alive in the game. Everyone's either in Party Finder, AFK, or like doing other shit, right? And so like these people are trying to get help, trying to understand shit, like, and then they say, go Google it. Go watch a YouTube video. Go do this. Like, that's not how you build a community, right? So you got to like actually help people, but whatever. This guy's like, he's struggling. And so I'm like, hey man, send me a picture of your character. Some of you might remember it. Some of you might have been present for this. This guy sends over a picture of his character, right? And his stats were pure rainbows. And he's a shadow hunter. And he doesn't have engraving support turned on. Okay, so no engraving support, rainbow stats, no engravings above 1 or 2, right? And like, I don't know if you're still here, man. I hope you're still playing. I really, really do. So like, we're all trying to help him. Like, hey, man, turn on engraving support. You know, and everyone in chat was joining in too. Like, everyone here was trying to help this guy. Bro's gone, 07s. I had a friend literally go through the same thing. The shocking part is that he didn't know about the sub engraving. Yeah, he didn't know about engraving support. And that's a problem, guys. If you start this game and don't understand the fundamentals of this game, it's me. Thanks, Papa John. Sam Chess, I know it's not you, but I love you, man. What's up, dude? Welcome in. If you start up this game right now, like, it's so hard to, like, know everything. You just can't. You just can't. It's not like there's a tutorial that starts you off, and I made the comparison to WoW earlier, where you start off as a new character, and you start with 1 skill. You level up to 2, you get 2 skills, 3 skills, 4 skills, and you build up this repertoire of skills. Same concept should go for building out your systems in Lost Ark and having an onboarding and tutorial process that introduces people to the basics of the game without having a quest like this. Like, this quest right here is bare minimum of what we should have for onboarding. This is just, again, once again, all my opinion. There's a tutorial, but everyone skips it. I feel that tutorial is so dated. It is the same tutorial that has always existed. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Beaner Man. I don't feel like that tutorial is good enough. Yeah, dude, it doesn't cover nearly enough. It might give you some like basics, right? Just some basics, but not everything, man. Just add a link to the Lost Ark Nexus page. Okay, so I love that you said that because that's a comparison I made. As a game developer, as soon as a player has to leave your game to go outside of your game and to find information, you've probably lost. All right. I understand that wikis and YouTube videos and all these things are just fantastic and they're phenomenal. But if you can't figure out the base game, you have failed as a developer in trying to bring people into your game. I played Lightning Fury during Argos. I can't imagine being a new player now. Yeah, dude. Like, imagine all the systems that got. Okay, so, all right. Guys, hold on. Who remember, like, who actually felt they were good at the game in tier 2 going to that water dungeon? I did not. I was absolute dog water player. All right. I was afraid to go into those raids. I was shit. I was dog shit. I was worse than dog shit. Space barring away from every counter because they were too fucking terrifying to get. I still do it. I'm going to be honest, guys. I'm still scared of counters. Counterings are so scary. Counters are the scariest thing in this game, guys. I remember, like, I didn't know what to do. It's flashing blue. I'm out of here. I'm gone. I'm leaving. Like, I want to recommend this game to my other friends, but all these systems just discourage me. Yeah, Wang, I think that's, like, so there's a trend here, guys. Over the last like tiny bit of, like, we've only been yapping for like a minute or two, right? So over the like last minute or two of yap, you know, that's all we've been yapping. We all are on the same page here, right? And that's what I like to see is like I think this game has a good community. We have a good base. Everyone understands a lot of the problems without being like super negative about it. Like, there's everyone has a different opinion on how to fix things, what to do. And there's so many different ways to do it. And most people are giving pretty good feedback. You confused minutes with hours. Nah, that was you.